Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Also check me out on Twitch as Floyd Mason.
But so again, I'm going to put off Skull Mask and Saria because I mean that's pretty big open. You know, like Jabu's pure progress, so it's definitely coming first. Where I didn't have too much faith, but I said right. I was getting down to like I had 5 checks, so one of them had to be great, and 2 of them back to back were great. But we're now 4.5 hours in, without a hook shot, without a bomb bag, without a slick shot. Which we will rectify one of those right now. And with the sword, beating Jabu will be very quick. It's usually only a pain if you don't have it. Yay! We get bombs. Finally have bombs. 4.5 hours in. Feels good. Feels pretty good. Things are looking up. And now again, if we get hookshot, it lets us into forest, it lets us into water. So pretty big. And it lets us get to the end of Shadow. So getting the hookshot is pretty key. I feel like it has to be in Jabu. One kind of bummer thing is I still have to run there. So while I have a forest warp, I don't have scale, so I can't use it. I can use it as an adult, but I can't use it as the kid. And I don't feel like Nocturne is that much closer. I'd say it's a little tiny bit closer, especially because I gotta play Song of Time anyways, or Sun Song. Do 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 bow bow. I wonder what I'll work on tonight. I definitely want to. I just started like Far Cry 5, which has been great, and I got Alan Wake, which I really want to play as well. But I also might put a little time. I want to put some time into Commander Keen 1 very soon. Just because, again, I'm at like 514. There's one level where I use kind of a safety path, but I've watched the top guys and they kind of cut the level on angle. And I use my safety path because I get some ammo, and I just find it easier. But it's definitely slower. So I'm hoping by just changing that up, I can cut the 14 seconds I need. You know, with like having a good clean run. So I think sub 5 is the best I can ask for in that game. I don't think the world record is that much lower in the sense that it makes sense to put much more time in it than that. And you know, I'm not a huge like gotta get the world record guy. You know I don't put in the time for them, so I just want a reasonable time that I think is within the realm of that, you know, because every game I feel like, you know, you can get to a decent level with a little practice and just kind of understand the game and the mechanics behind it, and you know, copying some routing, but then it just takes all the time in the world for the little time saves. You know, like I look at something like Felix, and you know, when I look at like Barris's time in 80% of the levels, he's only beating me by 3 to 4 seconds, but he's beating me by 3 to 4 seconds in every one of those worlds, and every one of them is just little tiny corrections I could make to my jumping or how I'm fighting an enemy or like a turn back I do for safety, that he's just gotten so good at, he doesn't do it. And they add up. So what I tend to do is I'll take my run and I'll look at another, you know, the top time or 2 or 3, and I'll kind of look at my time spent levels versus theirs, and then pick the 2 levels that I'm losing the most time and only focus on those. And that's kind of where my saves are focused. Alright, so hopefully we can start rocking off some temples. So we're already 2 hours in today, and we have not beaten any temple yet. But again, we'll beat this one in like 20 minutes, tops. And then, again, I know where light arrows are. So, at a point, we could get into a very early go mode. And if that happens, then I can stop, like, you know, you don't have to stop and do every room in a temple, you can just burn through them. But I'll still, you know, I still obviously need some items. Need 1 item for Shadow, plus Hookshot. 1 item for Forest, plus Hookshot. 1 item for Fire. 3 items for Water. But if I get lucky and pick the temples in the right order, because I feel like I'm going to get Hookshot soon. And then I'll be like, okay, like, do I just go back, like, finish Shadow fully? You know, do I go to Forest, kind of roll the dice? I think I do Forest, because I can set 1 save. So that would kind of be the one I'd just set it near the ends. Because Shadow's like half cleaned out. GTG. Green at time, teaches a red. Whoop. Because I kind of want to come out and do ice next, but if I don't get Hookshot, ice will be annoying because I can't get most of the Skulltulas, so there's almost no items in it. Oh, there we go. So now Forest is fully beatable once I find the Hookshot, which is insane. So Forest will be first once I find the Hookshot. I feel like it's gonna make me do. We did Dodongo, make me do this one, Forest, Fire, Water, and Shadow. It's gonna be my guess. But I guess that it doesn't give me the. Oh, I forgot to get a fish. I'm gonna guess that it does not give me the slingshot this run. I don't think I need it in here. I think I can do everything with the boomerang. Very few places where it's 100% slingshot dependent. Like, Target in the Woods is, and the Skulltula on the roof, or on the tower in Kakariko is. Other than that, I think boomerang works for everything. Alright. Up we go, up we go. It is nice coming into a temple too, where you know you can 100% clear it. Like you know you're not dipping in and coming back. So you can really burn through some of these temples quick. Especially the kid ones, but like I find like Jabu is shorter than Dodongo's, I would say. Just because there's so few chests. I mean, you have more like kind of boss fight things to do, but they're pretty quick. Hey, what's up? Let's go. So again, I was kind of split this mentally into kind of like basement, main floor, post princess. Kind of the way I see this level. I feel like those are all pretty even splits. Probably the middle one is the longest. Ooh, another key. Oh, and there's the bottom of the wall key. Cool. So, kind of a bummer that we couldn't get it till we came here, but we can just dip in and check it, because now that's 5 checks. To key scum, but not too bad. Especially since bottom of the well is clearly way of the hero. Nice, good throw. Would have been nice to hit a bubble as well, but let's see if I can sneak by him. Yes. Him, just so it's not a nuisance later. Alright, now we're moving. Now we're making progress. Bop. Nothing. Oop, missed it. Alright, so that's part 1 done. Again, part 2 is really just a bunch of small boss fights. Get to fight all these rooms back here, and then fight the octopus. None of them hard. Make pretty quick work of this floor on a good day. So the only room that gives any kind of fight back is the one with the jellyfish and the tentacle. Can sometimes be a bit of a nuisance. Bloop. Little bloop. I mean, again, like, hopefully we get the item we need in here. To make it easy to tell where to go next. Because while it's kind of good, we still really need that hook shot. Hook shot is still very key. If it's not in here, then it is... going up fire again. It could be in fire. It could be in again. It could be like Skull Mask. Still, it could be the Saria check. Still, because there's got to be something I need out in Gerudo Fortress. There's 100% something out there. Okay. At this point, it's like, what else could it be? Definitely, I appreciate when I kind of started watching people do this too. I learned how good Deku nuts are in this temple, because I like never used them as a kid, and they just make it so much faster. Okay, that would have been great before, but sure, really late big money. Okay, there's not that many checks in here. Like, I don't think there's any in the next 2 rooms. Then there's like 3 more Skulltulas and 1 more chest, I think, plus the final chest. But yeah, this place basically has like the map, compass, because it's the last kid one. It's like map, compass, boomerang. But making pretty good time on middle floor. Not too shabby. Alright, off to fight the octopus. Real tough guy, that octopus. Again, one of those funny things of like, as a kid he seems so hard. Now he is insanely easy. And I actually remember having a... me and my friend back in the day did a race of this game. Like a long time ago, like 10 years ago. And I was better at the game overall, but we thought it'd be close. But he couldn't get by the octopus boss. He lost like 3 times in a row, and I was starting to really pull ahead. So I kind of slowed down. I was doing like some extra bonus stuff I didn't need to do, just because it was like, oh my god, I'm so far ahead. Okay, 2 fire keys. That's, I think, like 1... No, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to fully clear fire, so... Yeah, we can go do fire next again. But yeah, I actually had to beat it for him, and then it made it like... But then I'd kind of been dicking around too much, and he was better than me at a couple of the adult temples. Because especially before I did this, I really struggled to Spirit. Twin Rova I just was never good at that fight. And so we kind of got like confused of who was first, and like I always do Shadow Spirit, and he did Spirit Shadow. So it's hard to tell who was winning. But it ended up pretty close. I mean, what helped me was I, with that extra time, had gotten some life upgrades, and I think like a bow upgrade. And so it was a lot easier for me to beat Ganondorf, and so I beat Ganon just as he was starting Ganondorf. But I was able to be a little reckless. I think I also got like the double magic. So, you know. But yeah, I used to do this one where I would like try and outrace him around and get up behind him to hit him. And it is so hard to do it that way, because you got to ride in very tight circles without touching them, and you got to throw the boomerang at the right time. Like, you'd often be a little annoyed because you're running so much, and so you kind of take a quick shot and miss, and then you'd have to do it all over again. Gotten better at avoiding that chirk as well. You can really mess with your day, that dude. Alright, so boss left. This one's actually, it's probably the shortest, but when you tack in the time with the boss, it adds up, but because I have the sword over sticks, it's usually a lot easier. I mean, it's not really. Like, the sticks actually cause more damage, but sword's just easier to use. One more check in here. Also see that you can hit the switch up there without climbing up here. I just don't know how to do it. And let's recover. Okay, so hopefully Jabu has something on him, or Barracuda, or whatever the boss's name is. Cause if not, like, yeah, great, we got all these items, but back to square one. It's a mark that I did get bombs. Yeah. Well, no, I guess we have fire. So I might quickly do the 2 Saria checks, but not do Skull Mask, and just really try and bank on the fact that Skull Mask is almost never anything. Come on. I guess I could have just attacked him. I forget, you can actually, like, if you have your sword, just attack his body and it kills all of them. Thinking there. This part's so stupid. I don't. Just get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, the second one you have to use stuff. Ugh, what a bad fight. Usually, like, he's annoying, but not that bad. He is, I think, the boss, like, the most, like, kind of, like, moveset and kind of, different styles of fighting he has. Even like the start, having to boomerang is kind of weird. There we go. Alright. Oh, gem. So I will get an item from Sheik at the temple as well, so that's something. But we'll go do Bosari things. Man, I should just do the mask quest. Yeah, narrow. It's really not that hard because I can warp around. It'll take like a minute. And if I'm going to go back to the forest anyways, I may as well go back and do it. So who knows? Maybe I could have done that so long ago. But yeah, alright, that's Jabu. Pretty uneventful. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break just to the washroom, so I'll be back. Whew. Let's go get that skull mask. I think only once I've had the skull mask be something. So usually by the time I get in and do this, oh right, we can go to the bottom of the well as well. Let's also do that while we're a kid. So actually kind of lucky that I came back here because it reminded me of that. Sell this dude his mask. I mean, again, right? It's pretty easy. Like the skull mask, like second one. Honestly, like skull mask is not that much work. It's just you so rarely get the weird egg to even consider doing it. There you go, buddy. There you go. Okay, so now we'll do bottom of the well. We'll warp back. We'll get the skull mask. Then we'll warp to forest. We'll do Sorry Song and Skull Mask. And then we'll go through Goron City and see Darunia. And then kid's done. Like I can't, unless we get the slingshot and go get the one Sculptula and beat the Deku Tree. That's it. Oh, no, we got the sword now. Alright, so usually what you kind of hope for here is you hope that these first two rooms have nothing, and then the third room has 3 good things. It's kind of the ideal split. Well, here's my slingshot. But I want to see what the other rooms have. So again, like, it's not the worst. It gets me another medallion. So let's see what the other two got going on. Ouch. Alright, door numero 2. So I kind of feel like it doesn't want me to have slingshot, and that's just a whatever item because it had to be somewhere, and there's 3 of them. But being the Deku Tree is probably easier than some other temples. By that, it's way easier. Especially with the sword, it will take seconds. Okay. So that one's nothing. Let's see what is behind door number 3. Let's see if it could possibly beat a slingshot. Ouch. Pretty sure everything else in here. But that I know I did. Don't know why I'm even questioning myself. I know I did it. Let's try to be careful not to lose our shield. Ah, dang it. Hate them. They always sneak around that corner, and it just always locks on to that guy. It's a really hard room for me to keep my shield. If you have the slingshot, it's great. You can just pick them off. Well, now I kind of hope there's nothing in here, and we'll just keyscum it and get my shield back. I know there was one in a shop somewhere, but I don't remember where it was. And you need it to beat the Deku Tree. So I also could get a free one in Spirit, so I might actually just do that. It'd be quicker. Ugh, get away from me, dude. Yeah, that's just arrows. Yep. Alright, slingshot it is. I mean, I'll take it. May as well beat Deku Tree while we're over there. Gotta actually get the slingshot. And then again, we'll just warp back, get the new mask, go to forest, do those 3 items. It's all coming together. We're getting there. Coming up on 5 hours. It's not going to be a 6-hour one for sure, unfortunately. I mean, again, unless I was to all of a sudden, like, just get... I really only need, like, 5 items or so to beat the game. But I know I gotta go out to Gerudo. Well, I mean, in theory, there's always the chance that I don't. That, you know, maybe the slingshot's out there, but you can get it here as well.
Thanks for watching. Please click to check out my other videos, like and subscribe, and come by Twitch under Floyd Mason to join my live streams.